JP Pritzker is stepping in after footage of a large-scale party out of Normal was captured on camera in the midst of the pandemic. Those crowds were following a group of popular YouTube pranksters that were in town. WMBD's Janie Bowman shares how the governor is now responding.
Tuesday night, more than 70 people gathered as YouTubers The Nelk Boys visited Normal. Normal police say there were 3 large gatherings, including one at the Lodge Apartments.
It was no joking matter last night when residents invited them to the town of Normal.
Social media videos show the party, many people without masks and no social distancing.
Oh yeah! Let's go!
The group dispersed after police showed up.
We're investigating that. If individuals are identified out of that gathering, we have a student conduct code that will be applied.
Governor Pritzker on campus Wednesday warning students about the dangers of COVID-19 and how gatherings like this could spread the virus.
This is an insidious virus. You don't know you have it until after you have it for several days. And while you have it asymptomatically or pre-symptomatically, you're giving it to other people when you're with them.
As of Wednesday, Illinois State University's positivity rate is 13.7%. with 211 positive cases. Governor Pritzker says testing remains a top priority for the area.
We're going to do everything that we can to provide testing for students and faculty, for all of the people who work here on campus and across the Bloomington Normal region.
ISU President Larry Dietz says investigations into Tuesday's gatherings could lead to consequences, including suspensions.
We don't want the actions of a few to completely interrupt the good work of the many.
But he says many students are making the right choices, wearing face coverings, avoiding gatherings, and social distancing. In Normal, Janie Bowman, WMBD News.
4 cases of Legionnaire's disease has been confirmed in Tazewell County. County health officials told us that they're now working with local health care providers to make them aware of the cases. Sarah Sparkman with the Tazewell County Health Department says that symptoms for the disease are very similar to symptoms for COVID-19.
It's the cough, shortness of breath, muscle aches, headaches, fever. So it's, they're very similar symptoms. So it's just, that's another reason we want to, make sure our providers are aware that there have been some cases.
And Sparkman says as of now, this is not an outbreak. She adds that some common ways that the disease is spread is through water droplets from showers, water fountains, and hot tubs as well. Well, in the wake of fire cuts, Peoria homeowners are now concerned for their safety. 2 fire engine companies are on the way out after Peoria City Council members voted to strip the Peoria Fire Department of more resources. Some neighbors say that they'd be willing to front more tax money before saying goodbye to a firehouse. One person that we spoke with who lives near Fire Station 4 in Peoria says response times have always been quick, but now he says he's worried they'll take longer.
Any kind of delay, even if it results in just minutes, a lot can happen in a matter of minutes. It could be more property damage, it could have been a life that could have been saved.
And those fire cuts coming in response to budget deficits. Now, people living in the Madison Manor neighborhood tell us if taxes were raised to save firefighters, they wouldn't have a problem with it. Another person tells us, though, the city gets itself into financial trouble all of the time, and they say this isn't an issue that they should be forcing on taxpayers. A man is dead after a motorcycle crash in McLean County Tuesday night. It happened just after 11:30 p.m. that day. Illinois State Police, the McLean County Sheriff's Office, and the Normal Fire Department responded to Rivian Parkway just south of College Avenue. 23-year-old Kyle Casey from Normal was pronounced dead at the scene. The coroner says that Casey's motorcycle hit a delivery van. A toxicology report is now pending. A man is now in police custody following Peoria's latest homicide. Peoria police arrested this man, 19-year-old Talia Zollicoffer, Tuesday evening after a traffic stop on West Farmington Road. He's now facing aggravated robbery and first-degree murder charges. Investigators now believe that Zollicoffer shot and killed 21-year-old Terrence Dunnigan Saturday night outside of Woodlands Apartments. The presidential election is just around the corner, and the Tazewell County Clerk's Office is also keeping in mind the election for local elected officials in April. Tazewell County Clerk John Ackerman says that there is a large shortage of candidates running for public offices in the county. He says that municipalities and school boards have been forced to appoint officials in the past because there weren't enough people on the ballots. So the clerk's office is partnering with the Citizens Participation Institute to create a catalog with everything you need to know about running for office. Ackerman says that this is the first local election catalog used in downstate Illinois, and he says he wouldn't be surprised if more counties follow suit.
I believe Tazewell County has had a record of outstanding mayors, township leaders, many of which I work with on a frequent basis. But it doesn't hurt to recruit more. It doesn't hurt to make sure that the pool of candidates grows rather than shrinks.
And if you're interested in learning more about running for office, you can pick up a catalog at your local municipality, library, or you can head to our website, ciproud.com. Well, with 20 days left to complete the census, Governor Pritzker is also encouraging Illinois State University Redbirds to fill out their census. He says that the response rate in Normal is 65.9% and the state's is 70%. The governor says that making sure everyone is counted is a priority. The census affects representation in Congress and it shapes federal funding for the next 10 years. Governor Pritzker says that funding will affect schools, roads, childcare, and more.
Just a 1% undercount could result in the state losing over $195 million in federal funds each year at a time when we need our full funding the most.
The deadline to complete the 2020 census is September 30th. And take a look at this. Spring Bay in Woodford County is now believed to be the home of an unofficial world record. Professional fisherman Jeff Kolodzinski now holds the unofficial title for the most fish caught in a 24-hour period. Now, he started on that quest yesterday at about 9:15 in the morning over at Sancody Lakes Resort and Retreat, and then he wrapped up this morning at 9:15. Those monitoring Kolodzinski's progress say that he hooked 2,645 fish during that 24-hour window. Kolodzinski still has to be certified by the Guinness Book of World Records, but today's total would be more than his previous record of 2,172 fish that was set last year.
Whenever I talk about it with people, they get so excited that I know it's the right thing to do.
Coming up, how a Morton native is making sure others have enough stuff.